Welcome everybody. This is Christ 169 upload on our live stream. I tried doing upload, but it wasn't working. For some reason I couldn't get going. Um, game, this upload is what will be about the games, bad games, good games, stuff like that. Really going to discuss this here. Discuss to you guys this whole year and how it been. And really what to expect hopefully in 2023. That's less than one more Saturday away. It'd be next Saturday. It would be the beginning, the ending of 2022, and beginning of 2023. In this year, 2022, I've seen my channel grow from 5 subs to now 26 subs, and that I'm grateful for all you, and God bless all of you, because it's been a struggle. I started in 2014, 2013. It's been a struggle ever since. People try to chastise me because I'm not a certain look or I don't have great speech etiquette. I'm not quoting effing Shakespeare or something like that. Like these people can even spell Shakespeare that criticize me. They're just out there trying to ruin my sunshine because their lives are just pathetic and miserable and trash, and they have to put me down. Of course, it's never going to happen because I never let it happen to me. I have thick shell, thick armor. I just wear it and move on. But let's talk about the big news, though. Really, in media, Musk buying Twitter was no big thing to me. It was a big deal. A lot of leftists who were losing their jobs, but unless you're a leftist peasant who believed in censoring everybody under the sun who didn't agree right what you're saying right then and there, then that's your problem, not mine. So I'm moving on from that right now. I don't care about that. That's big news too. Happened 2022, as well as fact that there was a lot of gaming issue drama. Stadia, oh sweet Stadia went dead in January. It was announced last year, in December last year, that Stadia was going to be shutting down the gaming service, such Stadia, Google, and it's now on Google Graveyard. And no one really thought it was not going to get there. Everybody thought it was going to get there eventually. Being as it may, though, it was a service that was way before its time. And I want to discuss a little bit about that with year in review. And I discussed in my videos before. They're down here, up here, they're all around. You can find them on Stadia somewhere on my channel. Talking about Stadia and what happened and why it fell. And very quick, short review, it fell because it came out promising the moon, and all they got was a popcorn fart. And what Stadia was. Google Fiber, Stadia. I have YouTube TV that's owned by Google, and it's a great service. The only thing they have is great is that. It's like 4 or 5 million subscribers, right? But that being said, though, what really went wrong with Stadia? Was it too cutting edge and way of time? Or was it going into a bloated area that was already pretty bloated to begin with? You understand? And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate was announced a little bit after or before Stadia was conceived and given birth to. And because of that, people can play games on Xbox PC, barely on PC. Now, the app works better now, ish, quotations in the air. It works better now, but it's nowhere near what it needs to be. On the consoles, it works perfectly fine. On the Xbox, because it's designed for it. But that's where you can go pay, a 1 month fee, one fee of $14.99, $44.95, or $47 if you get it. $45 if you get it at Sam's Club. Or you can get deals on Best Buy. They have, get 1 3 month, get 1 free. You get 6 months of that stuff. then you can go out and go buy all. Then you can go download the games, play as long as you want. Not have to worry about having to own them. If you want to own them, you can just buy them. In most cases, at a discount. Stadia had no discounts. You had to buy the games 100%, full price. Some of them being 4 or 5 years old, and you had to pay for the 4K advantage or the privilege to have 4K. So if you didn't pay it, you had 1080p 60 or 30 or whatever it was. And what really killed Stadia, and this is the year that finally died, 2022, was they offered something that people were getting for next to nothing free on PC. Over 100, over 60 FPS. My monitor is 75 hertz frames per second. Battlefield 2042 is a mess, but it plays better than it ever did. My monitor, games I play, already outbeat Stadia's base 60 4K. 4K 60. They were going to try to do 120, but they never got off the ground with it. Because it was never going to work. It was never going to work because Stadia did not come out there swinging the bat to hit a home run. They came out there and did a punt, did a little bunt, and they got out. And that was their game. And that's what Stadia was. Because Google didn't know. They went out there and bought some people. They went to the dollar store, I call it. I say the dollar store, and bought some people who worked in gaming, mobile, whatever, big companies, whatever, and brought them over. And here you go, have fun, spend the money. Not having, a way to really, utilize Stadia's, infrastructure, Google. Google's the damn freaking search engine. And Stadia not having the search engine, it's like Xbox not having, Game Pass. Or not having the Game Pass Ultimate. Or not having it goes like peanut butter and jelly. You have to have one with the other. You don't buy an Xbox and doesn't have Xbox Game Pass, just sits there. It's useless. It has to have Windows 10, it has to have Xbox Game Pass, it has to have these things to play it. Google Stadia had to have the infrastructure, had to have people to bet the games, to buy the games, build the games, to sell the games, to people to buy them and play them. And Google Stadia came out, and Luna from Amazon is doing this right. They're taking baby steps. Now, they might get out there a little late to the party, but they might be better foundation to withstand a lot of the weight that they have to go against because A, Amazon, and B, they'll have TVs by Amazon TV. You go to the store, say you call them up or go to the store, Walmart won't sell Amazon anymore, or somewhere that sells Amazon, buy a controller, go home and playing games. And eventually, you can probably get an app on your PC, play games on your app. PC if you want to. Well, why would you do the PC? I don't know, but it would make sense. But Google Stadia doing that kind of stuff and floundering they did, everybody knew it. Chris Futek USA, Angry Joe, all the people, the Digital Foundry, hell, even I knew it. That it wasn't going to last very long. And it didn't. It lasted maybe about a year or two. But that first year was a cluster F. Shipments weren't out. People were selling their gold, their foundries, and people who wanted for $80, just to bail out and get the money back from it. They knew it was cluster F. And Rez, or his name was Review Rez, I can't remember his name. He reviewed the Google Stadia launch and then the 1 year, and it is a cluster. And you had games such as like Microsoft buying Bethesda and still not utilizing all the company they bought. Now going to go buy Activision. And when that's been announced, pretty much Microsoft like, how much for everything? And Microsoft came in and bought everything from Stadia practically. Stadia has no games released of Doom that's a temporary game. Now, Nintendo will still have Doom. Because if Microsoft wants to get into Nintendo's Japan, they're going to have to butter up to Japan and mains butter up to Nintendo and give Doom and give Wolfenstein and give a lot of those games that you can't get on their consoles now or on the Xbox, getting it on Switch. Hey, you didn't know, so Nintendo like, hey, no, the Xbox, you want the better version? You get an Xbox One S, Series S. So now you get a Nintendo and you got an Xbox in your Japanese house. Now you have no problems. So that there was really the kiss of death for Stadia. The fact that Microsoft was buying up studios like Disney and really making it hard for Stadia to get off the ground. But Stadia did it themselves. They poured sugar in their own gas tank and turned it on, tried to run it with that, and it was never going to work. Now, off topic of that, the blissful launch or the blemish launch of Halo Infinite came out, I know, a year or two ago. But these games, guys, have been having trouble since day one. And Battlefield 2042 as well, too. And Call of Duty just came out, not even, 2 months ago. So back in October. Yeah, it's about 2 months ago, almost 2 months to the day now. And this is the blunder of the year. The Call of Duty issue, where the game is literally broken. I had a match where we actually won. We were running across the battlefield, pushing our team back. An invasion. It's still a fun game if you don't get stuck with a bunch of campers hiding in corners sniping you all day long. And Battlefield will be better if it actually would be stable enough to hold a game, because my frame rate goes up and down. You really can't lock in at 75 hertz or 800 hertz because it's hard to lock in. Hopefully for Christmas next 2 days, I get an updated processor. I got 5600X that runs great. But I'm thinking, if I get a better one, if I max out this processor in my motherboard, it may help a little more. Hopefully, if I get one. But that being said, though, guys, what's the issue with these games being broken? The Battlefield, came out a year before, and the Halo came out a year before too, as well, or 2 years before. The fact matter is, they're still broken. And it's 2022 going 2023. When are they going to realize we need to fix our stuff now? See, and yes, Cyberpunk. I love CD Projekt Red, The Witcher, great games. I'm telling you, but even they effed up. You know what though? They fixed it. They fixed it right away. They didn't have a problem, and they gave people like free cosmetic or free a DLC or whatever it was, and they moved on their day. And the game is selling better than it was before. Now, what makes Battlefield 2042 a little better is it's on Xbox Game Pass now, EA Play, so you can play it. Yes, it's the base model, but I bought the Gold Edition because I'm an idiot, or I bought the $9 edition because I'm an idiot. But that's my fault. It took a year or two to get on Game Pass Ultimate, and it's finally seen the uptick in numbers. But Microsoft really has to hammer home to EA, you have to fix this game. It's going to be on our thing, on our server, on our network, because we need to have a good thing. They have a good standing with the fans out there who are spending, up to $84 for 6 months. And they might want to buy Battlefield 2042, but if it's still not in a great shape, now it may work better on consoles because consoles are already limited. Are limited by their own console anyway, then it doesn't matter. Playing on the Xbox One X or Xbox One S or Xbox X Series or Xbox S Series, you may not care. Whatever, game works fine, I play it and move on my day. But if you're playing on a gaming rig myself, a lot of people are playing on a gaming rig, it does show. So, bad games, good games were being made badly. Bad games. And that's really really what it is. It's not about the fact, guys, that people just don't care. It's about the fact that people just don't understand what the hell they were thinking. Now, what the hell were they thinking? What the hell were Microsoft thinking in releasing these Halo Infinite in the way it did? What was, I know it came out a year or two before, but still, were there still issues today? And Activision had 3,000 devs in 3 years to make this Call of Duty game, and what they gave us was a popcorn fart. And people wonder why, they're dropping off numbers. I'm going to bring up some numbers real quick here. I know my live stream, but I need to make, bring a point here. Steam charts. There's 142 people. There's 142,885 people playing right 17 minutes ago. 181,828. They lost over almost 6% of the players. They've lost 13,000 players in the last 30 days. They may not seem like much, but a game that's online, that has a decent campaign online, is rough. People are still playing Black Ops Cold War online. So to say that people are not playing these games are kind of silly. But when you have 400,000 down to 142, you lost well over half. And Call of Duty may not make it to year number 1. They may make it to year number 1. But it's only year number 2. They may have 5 to 10, 20,000 people playing the game at year 2 if they're lucky. And if Battlefield keeps pumping out the updates and fixing as they go along, maybe within 5 years, the game will be actually supposed to have been like 5 years ago, actually working better and work perfectly. When time will tell. Moving on from that, we had a lot of issues, with the gaming stuff and the issues. My 2022, I had to get my windshield fixed. I got my new BCM model taken care of. This is my personal 2022. I have to get a new digital screen for my Honda Civic. $1,000, $1,080, because it has glitched a little bit. Issues with backup camera. That may fix it. It may not. Hasn't happened since, but eventually gonna happen again. I think it's gonna get worse. So there's some things happened in 2023 that started in 2022, and my job's going well, family's doing well, healthy and happy, and that's always, God bless, a great time. 2022 has been kind of rough, but I reviewed a lot of things. I reviewed the USB Wi-Fi adapter 3.0. I reviewed my 3070. I reviewed a lot of my gaming rig stuff. And I do an updated processor, hope for Christmas. I'll review that, and hopefully a new cooler. Tower cooler be preferred. But I hope those things are happening good. And I pray that 2023 will be just as good as 2022 was. In political news, the House has fallen to Republicans. They gained a little more seats than people thought. That is a good thing, because the power of the purse means Biden can't tax and spend everything he wants now. Like I said, Musk bought Twitter, and Twitter and people are losing their minds because they do an 10-hour work day, and they don't have 4 weeks of breaks and all their crap. It's been a wacky year, folks. And we have storms and more storms coming in. They're talking about another winter storm hit us probably in a couple weeks here. I live in Tennessee, and it could happen again. And how bad it would be? Hopefully, it happens in February where I get my vacation times up through and I take vacation. So I can be home the whole week. But yeah, guys, it's been one of those wacky years, and with the Diablo issues, when Diablo being as terrible as it was, where damn, Overwatch 2 having issues it has, the monetization, the problems. I mean, I can go on for hours, folks. Now, I don't want to bore you with a 45-minute video, but if I did 20, 25 minutes, that's decent. So a lot of things happened over the years. Overwatch 2 being the first one was a damn success. I never got into it, but I heard it was a great game. I had a little free trial and I played it. It was fun. Um, Overwatch 2, the Apex Legends has exploded. Titanfall has pretty much gone the wayside. A lot of games out there that I like to play are pretty much gone. PUBG is still out there. It's just really weird, guys. A lot of games that are doing good, a lot of games doing bad. Battlefield's getting better. Call of Duty's kind of getting stagnant. People are getting bored. Um, I think people just need to just calm down with the games for a while and start reading some books. Read a Bible or something. Read. You read something, and your mind gets a lot more of that stress off you. But that being said, though, this year's been really good. And I hope 2023, I pray the Lord 2023 will be good for all of us. I pray all my subscribers be healthy and happy in 2023. Sad note, we had put our dog Jake down on July 23rd this year. So he's been gone for 5 months. This would be the first Christmas and Thanksgiving we had without him. First, yeah, he made it to my birthday, but made it to Cindy's birthday, my old sister's birthday, but didn't make it to a younger sister's birthday. And no, he didn't make it to our birthday. Sorry, he didn't make it to my birthday or my sister's birthday. He was already gone by that point in time. So it was rough. He had one July, he had one last July 4th with us, and he was bad, guys. Laying on the floor, twitching, and he was gone. He had a stroke in his brain, and his heart and lungs were still good, but up here, lights out kind of thing, and that's sad. It really is sad saying that. But I miss the dog. I miss him a lot. My sister's picture on her Facebook page. The little dog, little Jake, and I tear up sometimes. I know I ain't gonna lie to you. I tear up sometimes when I think about that dog. He's been around for 112 years, almost 17 years. 112 years old. Hell, and I had my Saturn for 17 years. So, that being said, folks, that's really. No, I hate to end on a sad note, but that's really how the year's been for me. And the year of gaming, too, as well. Really, don't have much to talk about. So, if I don't see you guys again, I won't make another video until probably Sunday, January 1st. Because we're going to be trying to get to Christmas on Sunday with the snowstorm came by. Then I'll be off Monday. Then I may make one on Saturday, Saturday, but I'll be at Oak Grove Gaming for New Year's celebration. some friends going, so that'd be cool. Hang out with some friends, have a good time. But yeah, guys, it's been a wild year for me. I know it's been for you guys too in the gaming in my life. It's been rough. I've been rough patches there along the way. Like I say, I pray that the Lord will bless me and bless all of my subscribers to be able to be able to you know be able to see the end of 2023. And a lot of people are passing away in 2022. People don't know what it is. I have my suspicions what it is. In the end times, death comes, and trust the Lord, my friend. Find Jesus Christ, your Savior, and trust in Him. I pray that Christ will bless you and keep you and lead you to 2023. Now, it won't be a bell of roses, but it will be trial and tribulations. But you'll have earned a lot more respect. You'll understand a lot more about why Jesus Christ loves us and why I am a Christ follower and I follow Him. I respect Him and I follow Him and I love Him. And I have no problem saying it to anybody. Because that's my life. He is my life and everything. He guided me to 2022 and He's going to continue to guide me to 2023. And I wish you guys the very best. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, ring that bell. And once again, my gamer tag on Xbox app is Crisis169. On Steam, it's Crisis16, CRISIS 169 on Xbox. And on Steam, it's CRISIS 1691. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Be blessed.